Hi everyone, it's Joni from Granny J Clay, and you may have seen my last two posts. They were called shorts, and it was very short. But on one of them I showed you my birds that I had made, and so what I thought I'd do is just let you see what I used to make the feather imprints. Here is one. I have these, when I see feathers, I just pick them up, especially if they're metal, because I know they'll make an imprint on the clay. And so here's one that I used, and basically what I did is I tapped it with some, let me just pull it out and show you. You've seen this before, but I tap it with the archival ink, and this is jet black, and so I just tap over it with the ink, and once I've tapped over it with the ink, then I sorry, I have to put that away. And then I turn it over and I press it onto the clay. Now this particular clay sheet was this, let's see if I can show you, was this color of blue. Let me pick this one up. Kind of a blue, almost like a bluish gray. And I wanted to make it look as though there were some clouds here and there. So, and maybe you can see the white accents right here especially. So what I did is I took my, let me grab what I'll show you what I used. My pan pastel white, and it's titanium white. And then I just took a brush like this, one of my cheap ones from Michael's, and I just dabbed it in here, and then I dabbed it on the blue sheet of clay. I actually did that before I impressed all of the feathers. So I just wanted to show you what I used on that. This was a little clip, like a little hair clip. So I used that as well. I used this one. This was one of my favorite ones. It has a nice nice print to it because it stands up quite a bit. So I dabbed that also with ink, and then I turned it over and I pressed it into my sheet of clay that I had prepared. And my favorite one broke. Yeah, I had another feather a little bit bigger than this, and it was pretty holy. It had a lot of holes to it. And I impressed that too, but it broke. It wasn't very strong metal, so it broke. So I can't show you that one. But that's what I did. That's how I got the imprint of the feathers. This bird is, let me see. Let me measure this one. From tail to beak, it's about 2 inches. And then the top to the belly, it's about 1.25 inches. So he's the one that's a little bit bigger. But let me remove these and then bring in something else that I did. I made some feathers. And I impressed one into some pearl clay. And then I put some interference blue perfect pearls on it. Just kind of rubbed it. Let me bring it up. Well, let's see here. Put it over here and see if I can get it bigger. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a little bit of a blue tint to that. So I'll come back out a little bit. Anyway, I just thought I would make some blue feathers, and then I made resin these. I did spray them. This is all that I made. But I thought, well, maybe I can figure something out to do with the birds and the feathers. I was looking to maybe make a necklace with these because they're a little bit bigger. However, I was looking through my beads, and I had black beads, but I didn't have anything else that would bring a real pop to it. I think silver or a real shiny crystal would be really pretty. And then I thought this would be pretty on there somehow too, but I haven't figured that out yet. I think I've told you many times, but creating the clay pieces is what I love to do the best. So occasionally I will stop and bead something, but Emma is the one that really knows how to do that kind of a thing really, really well. Emma DeVost, DeVost. So look her up on YouTube. She's such a good beader, and she's very patient, and she knows what she's doing, and she checks prices for you and amounts and everything. So she's really one to look to if you want to bead something. So let me put this over here. Now I'm going to show you something else. I do have something. I'm going to move these. And I'm going to bring in my little elephant cookie cutter. This is 4x4. I also had a brief short video out on the elephant, which I just absolutely love. But I wanted to let you know where I got this elephant. You can get other cutters too from Sweet Prince Ink. Let me just show you here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Maybe not. Put it, oops. Anyway, it's from Sweet Prince Ink out of Twinsburg, Ohio. So if you look up Sweet Prince Ink on the internet, you'll be able to find more cookie cutters like this. I just ordered a couple more as well. Although I'm making a lot of littles right now for another sale coming up, but it was my brother who had mentioned something to me when I made those little, very small, what do you call them? Elephant heads, I guess, just an elephant head. He said that his daughter-in-law had made the baby's room in sort of or decorated it in an elephant theme. So I thought, okay, I'm going to kind of make something for them. So I'm going to turn this around so you can see. I roll out my clay on a 0, and then I double it. I put 2 layers of clay that's been rolled out on a 0, and I double it over because you need depth so that when you put it on the clay, these press into the clay. And you want that to happen. Maybe some of you don't, I don't know. You could maybe just use the cutter, but I wanted to see the print because I wanted to make it kind of 3D when I made it for the baby's room. And I've got it over here. I'm going to turn off, hold on just a second. I had it under the light curing, but let me just bring this in and show you. I just put some resin on this sweet little guy. Let me bring this out just a little bit. Okay. There, you can still see him. But I pressed this cookie cutter into clay, and then I had my beginning. And from there, I pressed it in more clay, and I made just the ears. I cut out the ears and put those on the original one that I cut out, as well as the trunk. I did that with that, and with the bottom of the feet, and then with the little front arms of the elephant too. So he's a bit 3D, and I just love him. The baby's room is forest green, gray, and white. Now, I'll show you the name. You wouldn't know who this person is anyway. I have to resin this yet. Let me just see if I can get this up a little bit further and move this guy up and bring my heart in. So this is how it's going to hang. I already put holes in here. I'm going to attach it here, and then I'm also going to put a hanger up here. That's why I have already put the holes in. So little Amari is going to get this for his room, and this is 4x4 too. So you think of something being attached in between, and then a hanger as well, and it's going to get quite long. So just these two together would be at least 8 inches, and so it'll look cute on the room, but I have to resin this as well. Let me just show you the back. He wanted me to sign the back, so I did. Just signed it Aunt Joni. And then the date, he wanted me to date it, so I did that. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that. This heart is from my heart cutters. I've got several of them, as you have seen before. So I hope that kind of spurs your interest in doing something a little bit different. You can make things for a child's room. You can make things for your own room. The carousel horses that I make are wonderful to be used on a wall as well. So I just wanted to show you that. Now I got to resin this and get that taken care of, and then I can send my little guy. Whoops, excuse me. Send my little guy along the way. I'm hoping to get him in the mail by Wednesday or so. I don't really have a deadline. He doesn't have to get there so quickly, but I'm going to try to get it there by Wednesday. So I just wanted to stop in real quick and let you see what I've been up to and kind of explain it a little bit more. We had a wonderful weekend this weekend. We had some precious friends come from South Dakota, and we just enjoyed our time so much together. Lots and lots of sitting and talking and discussing, and it was just really, really nice. And we had a chance, I think it was Thursday night, to go hear my son, who lives here, plays guitar and sing at an event. So our friends really wanted to go see that with us. So we did that. That was really enjoyable. It was a beautiful evening as well. Okay, I may be back later in the day with a video on how to make something. I won't be doing one of those. And I won't be doing birds for you or feathers for you. But something I would like to make is something a little bit easy. And not that the birds aren't easy, they are. And actually the feathers were pretty easy too. But I thought I'd make something quite simple, because we're also going to leave later this afternoon. Oh, there goes my timer. Later this afternoon for our grandson's last football game tonight. And it's cold. Oh boy, it's cold. It's going to be chilly at the football game, especially if it stays as windy as it is. Well, God bless you guys. Have a good rest of the day, and you can look for another video a little later on today. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.